Yo, what's up YouTube? Welcome to the YouTube channel. My name is itsjeboyolaf and you can find me live over at twitch.tv/itsjeboyolaf if that's something you're interested in. And today we're gonna answer the question if you should care about Pokémon Legends Arceus. Let's find out. So yesterday, the Nintendo of Japan YouTube channel uploaded a new trailer for Pokémon Legends Arceus. And it gives us a new insight in the development stage of the game and what it's gonna look like. So let's take a look together, shall we? So we got the Bibarel, the Purugly. We got some Magikarp chilling. There's Turtwig. And Shink. So yeah, so these guys right here. Also, this is the Hisuian Zoroark, I believe it is. These things right here, I think they're gonna be more of an overworld event. Like they're probably set, like in Sword and Shield, you had the rare Pokemon that could spawn on a certain day or certain time on a certain spot. They would pop up out of the ground. I think this is like that. These are probably set Pokemon that have like a little area they roam, and they are something for you to defeat. I assume that they have a lot of these, because of something we might get into a little bit later. If they don't, then we might have a problem. Now, of course, I don't speak Japanese, so I often like to pretend that I do, but I'm not too sure what they say. So, okay, that's coming back to the Pokemon with the red eyes. Those were that's 5 already in this single trailer, so I think that's gonna be a pretty massive push towards that being a thing in the overworld and having many encounters with these enraged Pokemon. This particular view is very nice because it gives us a new perspective on what Pokemon can be. You know the little Smash Bros narrative that they put in 64? You are the hand that picks up all the characters and moves it around. That narrative always had been very much present in Pokemon, and I feel like they finally cut loose of that a little bit and gave it more of a feel that you are actually playing it. So I believe by the footage that we've seen that you have more camera control and you are able to do more and feel a little bit more engaged. I don't know if that takes us all the way there, but it's a good first step. See, this feels more like an RPG. What you hear the guys say is that you have like a base camp. So what that's gonna be is you have this base camp set up in an area from which you spread out. And that concept really reminds me of Monster Hunter. It's gonna be crafting, it's gonna be a little bit of a research update with the professor. And then from there on out you can set off to explore this little area. Okay, so what happened here, he throws what seems to be a Pokeball. Yeah, he had 32, it's 31 now. He throws the Pokeball, nothing happened. So that's something you're gonna encounter. You're gonna try and catch this Pokemon with a Pokeball, nothing's gonna happen, and at that point he's gonna charge you. You have to adjust and realize, okay, I'm gonna put my Floatzel into its face and bite him. Which, the dynamic feels really good. The dynamic from going from this RPG overworld into the battle seems seamless, which is really good from a user perspective. Can we do a little translate on this particular part? Because there was a lot of information here. You can do a lot. Just a little until morning, until noon, to Takata until night, and stop it. Okay, so you can rest until certain times of the day, I assume. Which, also pretty cool. That's gonna change up the things a little bit with which Pokemon is gonna be there on what time. And it's also the fast travel, I guess. It is a bit weird, because the first option is a little bit. The second option is until morning. The third option is until noon. The fourth option is to Takata. And then the fifth option is until night. and the last is cancel. So that's, from an interface perspective, seems a bit weird. Why would you put all the time travel options next to each other with like a fast travel option in between? That doesn't make sense from a user perspective. Maybe it's early access footage, I don't know. Maybe it's just the menu isn't cleaned up yet. But there is a higher probability that this particular translation isn't correct entirely. But it's safe to assume that there's some sleeping, waiting, time changing, which is going to be interesting. So this is like the storage system. I like that very much. What they did with the storage system is that they made it like Professor Oak's camp in the anime, right? You put all your Pokemon in one place to just hang out and have a good time. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I hope you can also interact with them in some sort of way. Like, at least you can see them, right? It would be cool to have a visual overview of your boxes. Okay, so that is a bit weird. She awards us with something, and she gives us one of those 10 stars, which might be an area. It might be the equivalent of a badge. It might be that we just beat the first Guardian Pokemon, which is like the yellow cutter guy. I don't know. This is a new thing. It might be that you need to get 10 stars for every area. But this seems to be the progression system that we're gonna be dealing with. I'm not too sure. Like, it really depends on what you have to do for it to decide if it's good or not. And we don't know yet. Yellow cutter guy looks terrible. You give him the sack. Okay, so you have this fighting sequence. All of a sudden it turns a bit into Dark Souls, where all you can do is throw sacks of shit to him. You have infinite amount of sacks. So you could, in theory, just take him down with throwing stuff. It didn't do a lot of damage, but that's something you can do. But you can also fight him, which is gonna do a lot more damage. That was a bit weird though. How did we get from Weasel obliterating him with a water pulse to us going back to throwing backs at him? What happened in between?
Pokémon Legends Arceus.
Arceus. That's pretty cool. So that's the newest information we have. There are a couple of problems with this, and this trailer didn't take away my fears from before. Pokemon always had this disconnect between their catchphrase and actual gameplay. The gameplay always was, I'm gonna be the champion, and the catchphrase always was, gonna catch them all. It seems like they just completely said, you know what? Becoming the champion is not relevant in this game. In this game, we're gonna push the narrative to gotta catch them all. Which is a brave thing to do, because I think it's the lesser of the two things. I think the narrative of becoming the champion was the more appealing one to most people, because it's about the battling. It's, there's more here than just catching Pokemon. How many, like, if you're in chat and you've ever played Pokemon, have you ever completed the National Dex? Lol, no. Yeah, right? Because it seems like this game is gonna push the narrative to you having to beat the game by catching all the Pokemon. There's an abundant absence of trainers. It seems like there's no people around in the overworld. And if all the battling you're gonna do is gonna be with wild Pokemon, then in theory this should be Soul Level 1 run. Just get onto Worder and run past everything. Which is not really engaging. Was there no antagonist revealed? We can have a quick look here. You have the Professor, the Commander, Captain, May. May in charge of caring for a special Worder that can be found in the Obsidian Field Lands. She and her partner Munchlax grew up together as they were siblings, so she's gonna put Werder into her place. Leon cares for Cleaver, the Lord of the Obsidian Fieldlands. Okay, so he's the warden. He protects the yellow cutter thing. Its name's Cleaver. Iskan lives in the sea and cares for a special Basque Legion. Ruzi feels a great deal of responsibility as a warden. Okay, so these people are all people we're gonna encounter in the overworld. They're not antagonists. They're not rivals. So, no, that's also something we have to yet discover. Is there gonna be anything that we care about? So no, there's no evil organization. But as said previously, if the whole goal of this game is gonna become fighting with wild Pokemon, it's becoming boring, man. It's gonna become boring and stall real fast. So that's what I'm really scared about. Is this game gonna be worth it from a point of view other than, oh, I want to catch some Pokemon? So it's the Samurai, the Ninja, and the Alchemist. That's the trio that it's supposed to be. We haven't seen any final evolutions yet, which might be hinting that those three might get a new final evolution. Would be dope. Cyndaquil and Oshawott definitely deserve that. I don't know why Rowlet needs a new one though. I think Rowlet was pretty fine. Rowlet is only 1 generation old at this point. Like, that's the only thing to pull that whole theory out of the park, because why would Rowlet need a new one? But to be honest, to be completely fair here, if you are just a regular viewer, I would not pre-order this game. I think you don't want to pre-order this game just yet. What you want to do is obviously make your own decisions based on the information that we exchanged today. But if you're not sure, please, for the love of God, look into the description and find my link to twitch.tv/itsjeboyolaf, because I'm gonna play this game the day it comes out, and you can see what's going on in the game, if it's something for you. And even if you look at 5 minutes and you're like, okay, right, I'm sold, then go get it and be sure to, you know, enjoy it before you buy it, I would say. Yeah, I think this game has potential. I'm really afraid that it's gonna become Catching Simulator. And I don't think Catching Simulator is gonna be very fun. But yeah, what do you think? I wonder what your opinions are on this. Are you guys hyped for this game? Are you guys gonna buy it no matter what? Leave a comment in the comment section, or come discuss it with me live over on twitch.tv/itsjeboyolaf. If you made it this far into the video, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope I was able to get you some new information, and until next time, peace!